This is the Lexus LS 500 four-door sedan. And if you're a car person, you might think, why would I want a big monster like that? Let me tell you the secret. 3.5-liter twin turbo, 416 horsepower. This is a muscle car hiding under a luxury sedan. Like other Lexus luxury vehicles, this has different drive modes. Eco seems to be the gas saver. It also cuts the functions of the climate control, so maybe not the best choice for California. Normal is what it defaults to. That little beep told me somebody was coming on my left. Normal is what it defaults to, and then there's a Sport and a Sport Plus mode. You might think that you'd need to be in Sport or Sport Plus to have fun with this car, but even at the Eco setting, there's loads of power. I don't think you'd be terribly concerned with gas mileage, although a car this big getting 23 combined, 19 city, 30 highway, I think is pretty good. In fact, that's what the sticker says. My real world experience has been just under 20 miles to the gallon. There's so much displayed here, it's incredible. I've got my outside temperature, the odometer, the fact that I've got the high beams set on their auto setting. Tells me the street I'm on. There's a tachometer surrounding. In the center, a digital miles per hour indicator. It tells me that I'm in park, a little digital clock. If I move to my right, I've got the famous Lexus analog clock, and then the nav on the main screen. Just down here are 3 buttons. If I push the one that looks like a seat, then on my display I see the seat functions. There's lots of ways that these seats adjust, but what's really fun is refresh. You can see how hard it is to use the trackpad sometimes. Anyway, driver's seat refresh. I can choose different kinds of massage. Best not to do this when you're driving, but relaxing nonetheless. So if you buy a car this expensive, you're probably going to spend some time in the driver's seat, or maybe you're not. Maybe somebody else is going to do the driving. Anyway, back here you've got all kinds of functions that you can use. I've got a display in front of me with audio, climate, seat, relaxation, shade, and then settings. Let me just show you a couple of features. I can lower the rear sunshade if I like, or obviously raise it. I can lower my shade if I want to. If I go to seat, one really cool thing is that I have the ability to recline. If I could figure out what button to push, I'd push it. So while somebody else is doing the driving and I'm enjoying music and my own climate control, and maybe my seat is heated if it's cold outside, or air conditioned if it's hot outside, I can also open the shade for the moonroof, which is directly above me, obviously open. And then if I decide it's too sunny, well, there's a little touch there and I'll just close it. Here we have the Lexus LS 500. It's a luxury car and you can see it all over the place. Of course, you've got the Lexus waterfall grille, but look at the chrome. Chrome wheels, chrome accents on the doors, chrome accents on the mirrors. And if you squint just a tiny bit, this car probably makes you think of the Porsche Panamera. There are so many ways that this car helps make your life easier. It's not even funny. Here's one. As long as the key fob's in your pocket, you don't have to do anything to open the trunk except give a little kick. The motor takes care of raising the trunk. After you've done the loading, the motor will do the opposite. Just touch the button. $100,000, or actually around $106,000, is an awful lot of money. Probably a car most of us can't afford, but if you could afford it, This one would pay you back with all kinds of interesting features, luxury features, super good power, and pretty decent fuel economy to boot. This kind of car, if you can afford it, just makes you feel right. Everything inside is perfect. There's tons of things that it does. It takes a while to learn how they work. It's smooth and stable going down the road. Just feels like an expensive car. And you know what? It is.